Okay, first I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Brian Kolarczyk. I'm an account manager with the Travel Agent Platform program. I've been working with the company for a total of 8 years. I first want to thank everyone here for taking an hour out of their day to attend a webinar with Viator about our Travel Agent Platform program and to successfully learn how to successfully learn who and what Viator is as a company. Also, if you have any agents, how they can register on our platform a little bit directly. And then also to go over the platform and the travel agent platform altogether on how to do research, how to make bookings, and then at the end to go through the administration side of our platform. First, just a little bit about Viator is that we are a company that's been in service for about 20 years, and then about 6 years ago, we were then bought by TripAdvisor, and now we sit under one umbrella. We sell over 400,000 bookable activities that you can earn commission on our platform, and alone we have even over 70,000 tours domestically in the United States, US, Canada that you can book and earn commission on. I know right now it's going to be a little bit difficult with the environment we're in for some people in this world. If you're inside Canada, I know you guys are not traveling and you guys still have restrictions, but no, travel is starting to really rebound. We're really seeing people hunger to travel again. And I do see we have a few people who just joined. I want to thank you again for joining. Know this webinar will be recorded. I have posted my information inside the chat. If you wish to have this recording, feel free to reach out to me anywhere from 24 to 48 hours after this webinar. I'll be able to send you the webinar and the docs that go with it. And then just a little bit more about Viator is we have a 24-hour global support team, and they can answer any questions you have about tours, commission-related issues. That information, I'll show you where you can find that information after while we do a live demonstration of the platform. We also have one of the friendliest cancellation policies. About 85 to 90% of our tours are fully refundable up to 24 hours prior to the date of travel. So that means that if you booked a tour 2 days from now, you could still cancel it and get a refund onto it. We have over millions of reviews done by travel agents and consumers explaining how the tour was, how the quality was, so that you could feel that this tour is a great product to sell to your client. And we also have a low price match guarantee. So that means that if the tour is sold at the same rate as our supplier, or if it's even lower, we will match that and you can get a lower price for your client, but it has to be the same exact tour. Okay. Now, just to kind of show you a little bit about the global reach Viator really has with over those 400,000 products we have around the world. In Europe alone, we have about 33% of our products are sellable in that area. And then in Asian continent air territories, it's about 28%. In North America, it's about 10% to 11%. It's been gaining as we go through the year. And as you can see, we still have a lot of regions where you can book tours at. And then a little bit of what Viator offers. So these are the categories that we offer on our platform, and this is just some of the categories. These do break into subsets of all these major ones. And you can see we have air, helicopter, and balloon tours. We have class and workshops, cruising tours on both water or coming off of cruise ships, day trips, family-friendly tours, food tours, especially when we go back to travel and we know we have those clients who are always hungry, kind of those foodie style tours. And then we even have Viator VIP exclusive tours. And these are tours that you can only find on our travel agent platform. And with this, what these are is these are exclusive tours, again, that can only be found on our platform with a perfect option to sell to your client with something extra. So with this, it's either early access, it comes with a meal to the iconic location, just a really unique twist that you can only find on our platform. And you can see some of these options are exclusive Game of Thrones tour, or a early access to the Pikes Marketplace, or a reserved admission to the DC Landmark and Memorials in Washington, DC. So these are just some examples of our Viator exclusive tours. Then we know that we are facing a difficult time, and I'm definitely glad to see that we are starting to show a strong emergence of people starting to travel, people starting to get hungry to book again, and just really get out of their homes. And you can see here that 60% of our products have COVID safety measures in mind for your clients to be safe while traveling. This includes social distancing. This is going to be measures of making sure there's sanitation stations or sanitation items given to clients. So no, there's going to be a lot of these items I'm going to show you where you can find these measures in our system, but over 60% of our products are going to have COVID safety measures taken to make sure your clients feel safe. And then again, with our platform, we are actually having our products up to 48 hours prior to the date of travel. 80% of our products are bookable up to the last moment. This was a very hungry item that a lot of people were starting to show booking in the last month or 2 months, where people were just trying to book last moment because they didn't know if they felt safe to travel yet or not, or if they didn't feel safe yet to book. Well, this can still be something you can grab for your client. You can make some commission off. And you can see over 60% of our tours almost are available up to the day of travel. So it's a really easy item to take care of. There's also some tools on our platform, what we call like a bookable link. This is something you can share with your client where they can book on their own and you earn passive income on the process. And I'm going to show you that little of that ticket item later. And then I would love at the end to get some feedback and some questions about that product when we get there. There we go. Okay, so now with this, we're now going to start going over to the travel agent platform so you guys can actually see how the platform works. So as you can see here, this is our travel agent platform. This is without you being logged into the platform, and it's very easy to log in. Most of you maybe here already have a login. If you do not, just travel over to travelagents.viator.com. You can hit sign up for free. This will take you to our partner page where you can go ahead and log in. Okay, so you're going to see onto our platform. Moment. Okay, so you're going to see onto our platform that if you see on the top left-hand side, there's going to be our Viator logo. If you ever click this link because you're maybe lost or maybe somewhere on the platform where you don't know how to get back to our main page, this link will always take you back to our home page. And then you can see on the top right-hand side, we work with multiple currencies on our platform. We have 17 different languages that we have all our products read in. But not all of our products are bookable in multiple languages. I'll show you where you can find that information. We also work with 23 different currencies where you can book that currency for your client in that currency. You will still earn commission in your company's selected currency, and your client doesn't have to worry about transaction fees. Now, I'm going to actually show you just a little bit of the login process. So all you need to do is click in, log in, go to your account that you have maybe saved, and then just log in with your standard email that you set up with us and password. With this, you're going to get a unique dashboard that's going to say welcome and then your name. This is a test account, so this one's just going to say welcome Michelle. With that, it's going to show like recently viewed products. So you can see on this platform products that are viewed either in Boulder City, Nevada, or you have Waikiki, or you even have a food tour in Las Vegas. This will show multiple tours that you've researched over the past. Then we also have top tours. This is going to show you some of our top selling destinations currently with the market. And then we're going to have our Travel Agent Resource Center. This is going to go over frequently asked questions and also travel and training content that can really help you understand more about the platform, really dig in, because we have a lot of information we constantly upload to our platform that you can really get more understanding and take advantage of, other like what are booking trends, where are people traveling, what are something that maybe to understand, like that the bookable link, or ways that you can just increase your sales and really earn more commission. And then we also have like our warm destinations and destinations for spotlight. So these are a lot of areas that we're showing a lot of activity in, and then also wonders of the world. So now I'm just going to go a little bit into the deep dive of the platform. So you can see right here, we have search destinations by tours, activities, and attractions. So there's multiple ways you can really do research in our platform. You can either do research by keywording, or you can do research by location. So I'm going to kind of show two forms of this. So one, I'm going to start with San Fran. So if I start typing in San Francisco, you're going to see items that pop up. So you're going to see like a GPS marker there. That's going to show you the product page of all tours we sell in San Francisco. You're going to see some of these star items. These are going to be major attractions at location that you can click into and really just read into. And then sometimes there might be other locations like San Fernando, because I didn't fully type it in, that pull up another product page and some tours we sell in that city. But if you go ahead and click into San Francisco, California, this will pull up all products we sell in said city. So you can see here in San Francisco alone, we sell over 668 tours. And this is going to be listed by our features, which is going to be top selling tours, activities, experiences, exclusive data that shows product reviews, ratings, and popular by photo users, just a lot of things that we list these by. But inside here, there's things that you can always do to maybe understand more items. So you see right here up top, we have things to do in San Francisco. If you want to click this link, this will actually give you a live experience that we've collaborated over the years of some of the top selling items. As you can see, Alcatraz is in there, and then also the Golden Gate Bridge, and what about the Golden Gate Bridge, and then San Francisco Bay. And it kind of just gives you a little bit of a reading understanding of that location. So maybe if you can upsell or easier pitch it to your client. Another way, because I know that I was saying that you can keyword search, is let's say that we have a client who wants to be doing tours in San Francisco that are just related to Alcatraz. So all you can do is just have to type in San Francisco into your search, and then also add Alcatraz. So with these two words, this is kind of keyword searching. If you just hit search, this will show all tours on our platform that we sell in the San Francisco area that are connected inside the wording in some shape or form to Alcatraz. And you can see right now we have over 86 products that are connected with Alcatraz in some shape or form. They're doing like a one-day tour, a cruise around the island, a cruise that goes onto what they call the rock, or they go to the island. So this is a way how you can do keyword searching. So now I'm just going to kind of break into more ways that you can use our front page to research also for tours on our platform. You can see up top we have tours, sightseeing and cruises, outdoor activities, art and culture, food and drinks, theme passes. So these are all emerging categories that'll help you break down to the tour to maybe what you're exactly looking for. So first, you have a client who's just looking for a tour or sightseeing tour in the city. If you do that, this is now going to reduce it to 524 tours. With that, we'll have other emerging categories. So if you have a client who wants to do a private sightseeing tour, you can click this here, and this will now show you just private tours that we sell that are sightseeing in San Francisco. Now you can see that's reduced down to 210 tours. But there's a lot of other items we can use as reducers. So on the left-hand side, you can see our popular, or you have when the dates are traveling. So that you can make it so if your client, let's say, is traveling in June, they're going to be there from the 8th to 11th. You can use these dates to narrow down tours that are exactly available on this date. And then we have other popular items that you can do. So if your client wants to avoid crowds, these are all technically mostly private tours, but if they don't want to be in crowded areas, they can click this and they won't go to any more heavily dense areas with COVID. Or we also have taking safety measures. This will be tours that are strictly following guidelines to make sure that your clients feel safe while traveling. And some of these will be face masks are required for travel agents in public areas, face masks are required for guides in public areas, and sanitation is available for travelers and staff all times. Okay. And then we have additional ticket items you can use, like pricing. So if you have a price guide item, duration, time and date, ratings if you want, and then specials. So we have ones for like deals and discounts, free cancellation, which just means you can cancel up to 1 day prior to the date of travel, and then private tours on our platform you can also select by. Okay, so this is just all the ticket items you can start using for these kinds of tours. Now we're going to start kind of going through the booking process, but no, if you ever have any questions about any of the tours you're looking at our platform, once you start going to a city, on the top right-hand side, it will have our contact number. So you can contact us at any time, 24/7, to get your questions answered. So now I'm going to start diving into a tour just so we can get a little bit of understanding how this works. Okay, so you can see this is a San Francisco private love tour. And when they mean by love, I'm pretty sure they're talking about a buggy. Okay. And then with your on operated by, this will actually show you who our supplier is. So if you want to research who our supplier is, we have that information available on our platform by looking. We also have how many reviews have been posted on the platform, and then we carry down to starting to book on this one. I'll show this one in a moment, because with private tours, you want to actually always make sure to add it to the cart almost to confirm the rate, as this one does scale with the amount of people in the party. But some other items to cover is this tour is 4 hours in length duration. And you can see here, if it comes with a vehicle location icon, it will show that comes with hotel pickup. Mobile ticket, what that means is that your client can show this on a voucher on their phone instead of having printed onto the data travel. Now, only about 10% of our tours on our platform are paper only, and it's mostly strictly entry tours. Another one is, as I was speaking earlier, is if we offer tours in alternate languages. So you can see here, this one we offer in English, French, and Spanish. And I'll show you how you can ask for those languages when we start getting to the booking level. And again, a good one for avoiding crowds so that this won't go to densely populated areas. You can also see here, again, keeping you safe during COVID-19. These are going to be measures that we're going to be following for this tour that the supplier has provided us. That'll make it so your client feels safe while traveling. And again, if you have any questions, we have our contact number here. You can call us at any time to get a further understanding. Here is going to be a strict overview. This is going to be a quick summary breakdown of the tour. This is something that you can send to your client using our bookable link, which I'll show more in just a moment. But this is a way how you can just send this link to your client and it'll really tell them the key details of what they're going to be seeing onto the tour, like that this is going to be a private 4-hour tour. They're going to be going to Fisherman's Wharf, Chinatown, North Beach, Castro, and then Mission and downtown. And then again, like it comes with hotel pickup and a choose of several departure times. Next is going to be what's included. This is going to tell you exactly what you're being charged for on the tour and sometimes upgrade items of what their charges are. So it's always nice to poke into this area to look. And also what is not included. This is especially an item to nicely poke through because let's say you're going on water in some parts of the world. Well, a lot of times if it's in a reef area, there's going to be reef taxes. This will tell you what those reef taxes are so you can let that client know that they have to pay those fees when they get there because those are taken because of government fees that we are not able to take. Next is departure and return. If a tour has a streak meeting location, like this one can, you can meet at an exact location, or it'll tell you it will pick up from any hotel, Airbnb in the San Francisco Bay Area. So no, this tour does come with hotel pickup, but if your client wants to meet at an exact location, they can also. And then also they pick up from the cruise port. So if your client's coming out of a cruise ship, this will easily work for them too. Next is what to expect. This is going to be a full painted picture of what's going to happen to your client or what they're going to be doing on that day, maybe what's the duration of stops, what is going to be in that area so you can really explain to your client who's maybe that more nitty-gritty person who really wants to know everything about the tour. This will help you explain those points. If somebody's not understandable, always again feel free to reach out to us. Next is additional information. iXpress, as a travel agent, please make sure you read through this area. There's so much important information that this will really help you understand how to help your client in some needs. Like again, if this tour is not wheelchair accessible, so fortunately if your client is in a wheelchair, they will not be able to access this tour. But we do have tours that are wheelchair accessible, and there's ways that you can search for it. It's mostly just like I showed you earlier, you just add wheelchair accessible into the search. If service animals are allowed, infants are allowed to, but they can sit on laps. Also, other items like wheelchair accessible is not allowed, but they're able to bring folding chairs to help so that the client can still, have a good time. As I said, helping with folding a wheelchair, so they can help with some of the process if they have a folding one. And then also that this is a private group, so only your party will be participating. Lastly is our cancellation policy. Again, every single tour will show the cancellation rules on here, and about 85% of our tours are fully refundable up to 24 hours prior to the date of travel, and frequently asked questions you can read into this area that people are always reaching out about. Now, we're going to start going through the booking process. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top. So when you're starting to book a tour, it's always best to go to the calendar date that your client's looking for. And let's say the client's, now this one is maybe looking for 2 people on September 15th. So you can see on the website is that it's $526 for up to 6 people, but that's what the charge would be if you had 6 people in the party. So with there's 2 people, the price unfortunately still stays the same as if it's a private tour. Other tours will scale always on our platform. So private tours, it's always best to get to this page and tell you what the client rate is here, because this will be the true rate. So let's say the client wants to start at 1 p.m. So I have that set here, added to the cart. And now we're going to go to the checkout page. So when you're logged into your account, this is going to show you on the left-hand side the name of the tour, the date that they're traveling, and what time they selected and how many people. So I have like a Hawaii tour added to here. And that if I book this one today, it's non-refundable. And then this one is just showing the standard duration, but this one we chose the upgrade for a 2-hour tour, and that accepts a mobile ticket. You're also going to see what's the standard charge rate, and then for 2 people per person, what's the total charge, and the commission you're going to earn on the platform. No, we will never inform the client how much commission you will be earning on the platform. It's only shown on this page, but never in email, never any other location. Okay, next is going to show you the other tour that I just added to the cart, the San Francisco Bug Tour. It shows you what time, free cancellation up to the day prior, and it even shows you the last day to cancel for 100% money return, the duration of the tour, and then again, it's accepted by mobile. Now on the right-hand side, you're going to see the total cost that the client's going to be charged, the total commission you're going to be earning, and then also again, if you run into any issues, our contact number is shown here, so you can call us and ask us any questions. So now I'm just going to start going through the checkout process. This is going to be nice and easy. It's mostly just fill out the questions, as you guys have done probably thousands of times in the past. But there's a few things I want to show just kind of to know about the tours. So this one doesn't have alternate languages, but the buggy one does. This is where you can select what guide you want that. So if you want it in Spanish, you can select the Spanish guide. You can also add the client's names, what hotel location they're going to be staying at, so you can pick hotel, and then we have a list that you can select from, so they'll pick up from that location. If you don't see that location on the list, then you can add it manually, and then with that, you can put in special requirements, which this is for dietary accessibility needs, but this is also for questions. So if you want to put, my client staying here, can I get the approximate time of pickup? This is where our supplier will reach back to you anywhere between 1 to 3 business days with that question that you provide in the special requirements. Then below will be the standard payment details. You guys have done this thousands of times. And then next, a major item to cover is going to be the traveler contact information. So no, this is going to be an area that if you want to put your client's contact information, we will contact for, and maybe like if a tour comes with food, what kind of food item do they want on that day? Or if there's any kind of changes of pickup location, that'll be sent to this email and to you. But if you do not want the client to be contacted, just go ahead and put your email, or if your company has a CS email, then put your company's CS email. You can also see here we have phone number that the client you can enter also. I would also majorly put the client's phone number because we only call in rare case emergencies, so it's better to have their number to make sure we can get a hold of them. If you do not wish, still fine. I would put a CS number that we can call. Then below, if you're logged in, this will have the standard travel agent details, so you don't have to worry about it. It'll be auto-filled for you if you're logged in. Now, no, if you're not logged in, these areas will show white so that you can actually fill in your information. We track all bookings by email. So as long as you're registered on the platform, and even if you're not, if you put under agent email your email, we will be able to attribute this booking back to your account, which always, again, make sure when you're making bookings, you're on travelagents.viator.com to make bookings so we can make sure you earn the commission for the work that you do. We do not want you to work for free. Okay. Next is going to be payment currency. This one is selected by your company. So if you are already signed up, this is going to be how the payment of currency will be paid to yours. So this one can't be changed. And this one will be the delivery options. You can either just send it to yourself or you can send it to both agent and company, meaning both you will receive voucher and receipt. Again, the consumer one and also the travel agent one does not have the commission that's earned, so you do not have to worry about that process. And again, if you ever need to call us, our contact number is shown on the right-hand side over here. So now that we're done with just kind of how a booking summary works, I'm going to go over some other features of our platform. So like I said, if you ever need to get back to the main page, you can click our Viator logo here, and this will send you back to the home page. Another thing, under your name, we have our resource center. Our resource center is going to be an area that's going to help you with a lot of items to really take advantage of our platform. So again, this is going to go over like our cancellation flexibility policy during COVID. We'll also have like our webinars, so another recorded one if you wish to like read through and understand. Again, this one will be recorded if you want to maybe watch it another date. New safety measures, like I spoke about COVID-19. And then also that we took time to go back to all our suppliers during COVID and throughout this year to really make sure that their products are in tip-top shape. So no, we went through this to really make sure that you can feel really comfortable with the product standards that we sell on our platform. And then also just ways to manage your account. And if you scroll down, there's going to be tons of items you can really read through. So now I'm just going to show our bookable link and then how you track bookable link bookings. So as I mentioned earlier, we have a thing on our right-hand side that's called Share with Client or a bookable link. What this is this is a way to earn passive income where clients can click a link either on social media, through email, websites, anything that you send this link through. Clients are going to be able to click into it. What's going to happen, it's going to open up a version of our consumer platform when they click into it, and it's going to bind them to your name. Now, no, this link on social media, anything like that, does not expire. The only portion that does expire is the after click, which is affiliated or cookie to you. That link expires normally 30 days after click. Now, no, if a client clicks into it, it will extend it for another 30 days. So let's say the client clicked it onto the 29th day and they click back into it, it's now going to be re-cookied for another 30 days. Now, when the client goes through the process of a booking, this is just kind of a general one. They're going to look at a tour on our platform. I'm just grabbing one that I've already kind of grabbed in the past. They're going to go through the process of a date with how many people in the party, just kind of go through standard formation of booking. Now, what's going to happen is when they get to the checkout page, they're going to fill out the same information you have filled out for them, but at the bottom, it's going to say, by completing this purchase, you've agreed to share your name and booking details with the travel agent affiliated with the link that you clicked, which that means you get an email that this person made a booking, and with you, you can track how much commission you earn in a different area, which I'll show in just a moment. But this is a way how you can earn some passive income. One of my favorite ways to kind of share this bookable link, which I'm going to show you a technique, is let's say a client is traveling to a specific area that you worked with, getting their flights, their hotels, everything all together. Where, like, let's say you have a client who's going to go to New Orleans. So I'm going to use New Orleans as an example. You'll type in New Orleans to our search, click to go to the product page. On the right-hand side, you're going to hit Share with Client. This will actually target share all our New Orleans tours to your client, which that means that if you booked the hotels, you booked the flights, you booked everything with them, but you just couldn't get them onto a tour, share this link with them in that email that you normally send with all their details. And when they click into this, and if they make any bookings during the time while they're traveling or even before they travel, you will still earn the full income, and it will take them to this exact product page. Now, no, they are not locked to tours that are in New Orleans. If they click out of it and they go to another state and they make a booking that they didn't tell you about, you will still earn that income for that booking, and you will still be notified that they made a booking. So this is a very easy item to take advantage of with just a little bit of work. I have a question, just kind of a nice item just to cover real quick, is that a person asked if I can add the bookable link to my website. Yes. You can take our link, add it to your website, put it behind an image, put it behind wording. You can use it in so many ways. It's even harder to explain on how many ways you can take advantage of our bookable link. Your website is a perfect item. You can put it by building a blog around it with words. You can put it on your website behind an image on your front page, saying Viator Tours with over 400,000 attractions. You can get really creative with it just by embedding this link into your website. So if you have a website, I would strongly take advantage of it. And if you guys have like a niche that you maybe take of, like we have a travel agent company who focuses with tours in Pigeon Forge, Missouri, they can actually share our bookable link with just tours in Pigeon Forge. Sorry, that's my fault. Wrong state. But our bookable link can also be done in more ways. So let's say if you have a client who's a foodie, you can actually go into food tours, hit share a client, and this will share all our food tours. Now, it doesn't share some of the restrictions you have on our left-hand side, so they still will see 30 tours. But you can start sharing some of the other items with this. So if you have a client who strictly wants to do food tours in New Orleans, you can click food tours, and this will now take it down to 55 tours. But there's even more ways you can narrow it down. So you can see if a client wants to do maybe wine tasting in New Orleans, if we have it, they'll have 3 tours that's going to be kind of doing wine tasting in New Orleans that you can share just by the top right-hand side. If you can see here, it's going to do New Orleans and wine tasting. So it's going to narrow it down all the way to exactly what your clients may be hunting for. So strongly, I advise take advantage of the bookable link. If you have any questions about it, feel free to post it in chat. I would love to see maybe any questions you have, or maybe if you need a little bit more clear understanding. We are going to be hosting a bookable link webinar. I'm going to be sending an email to everyone here who has attended today, that link to that bookable link, if you really want to get more of an understanding, is we are going to be doing a deep dive into our bookable link and how to really take advantage of it. Now, I'm going to go into portions of tracking bookable link, tracking agents who sign up for your platform. So this is going to go to a little bit of that administration side now. I'm going to go to more of the agent side, and then I'm going to go to the host side. So to get into your account, all you have to do is hit Manage Account, and this is now going to take you to your portal. Now, in this area, we're going to have our standard contact information, how to get us by phone, how to get a hold of us by email, and how to get us hold by email for commission questions. And then note, if you have any agent who wants to sign up for the platform and they go straight to the website, they will need either your agency IATA, or if you, to make it a little bit easier, you can give them your partner ID, and this will be dedicated just to you as a host. Okay. The other one will be a invite link. This is actually a link that you can share with your clients or your agents to sign up for the travel agent platform. You can either copy this and send this by email, or you can upload a doc that is going to have agent name, number, and email, and then this will make it so you can upload it, and I'll show you how to track that in just a moment. Then we also have our COVID-19 travel site opening information. I would really take a moment if we have any more, people who are really into what's going on in the world, what is a way I can really maximize commissions, take advantage of what people are thinking in this travel, because Viator and TripAdvisor is one company. With this, we have people's booking habits in mind, and we are sharing that with you to take advantage of. So this is really the global insight of what's happening around the world. So we have ways that people are starting to feel more confident because the vaccinations are coming into play, that people are traveling, and that we're seeing that makeup from last year, consumers are ready to spend more on travel than ever before. We're seeing that the booking value of each booking has gone up than 16% since last year. Other items that are happening with house relief bills and how COVID era things are happening in areas and how much are being administrated. What are the booking trends and buzz items that are going on? Vaccination, COVID thing, recovery stages. And then even like that, we've hit our first anniversary lockdown and year gap from travel closing, but we're seeing travel more than ever, like I've expressed, really started to bounce back. So when you have a moment of time, please take advantage of this area. It'll really get you to see the understanding of how people are booking, where they're booking, even what hotel and what cities they're traveling. That will really show you that information. Next is going to be how to manage your bookings. So this is going to be an area for travel, for both agents and hosts to track all bookings on their platform. So you can either track old or new. This is a test platform, so I can't really show you new bookings as there is none. I can show you more how that looks on a canceled one, which will almost be the same as an old one or a new one. If I just hit show with bookings in the past, I can show you what a booking will look like and actually how you can amend it, cancel, or anything on your own. So if you ever have any bookings that you need to cancel, amend, change a name, or anything in there, you can actually do it by yourself without having to give us a call. All you would need to do is click into the booking link. As you can see here, it's going to open another tab. It's going to give you a full breakdown of everything that's happening onto the tour, things you need to know before travel, what's included, what's not included. This is mostly what our voucher looks like. But then on the top right-hand side here, which is not showing right now, this will show you how to change names, how to cancel, how to change dates. This will give you all those listing options, so you don't have to give us a call just to make a simple change. Now, no, if a booking is non-refundable, they're not going to allow you to amend dates. But if it's during the COVID times and you maybe need to amend it because that city is on lockdown, that's a different item. Please feel free to reach out to us by email or give us a call. We'll be able to help with that process. Okay. Now, another item to cover is that the bookable link has actually a way to track in the system. So you see into here type. We have direct, and then with a bookable link, you'll see indirect. Indirect means that it was made through the bookable link, and you could see what bookings were made on the platform and how much commission you were earned and what was the total charge. And then again, the client's name. So if you see a booking that says indirect, that means they made a booking using the bookable link. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to post in the chat. We're almost getting close to the Q&A measure, so we can go through there. Next, for host, this is going to show you how to administrate your profile and invite agents and also change agents or remove agents if needed. So under your account, you'll have your standard kind of profile details, but under managed users, this will show you all agents who have joined the platform into your company. You'll be able to see their email, their contact number, what's their role, and you can make anyone an admin. So if anyone on your team is maybe an accountant or something like that, you can give them the administration role, because administration roles are allowed to see booking information. They're able to change the banking information, track bookings and everything. So if you have anyone inside your company who needs that information, you can give them administration roles. Okay, another one will be, and then if you need to maybe add that or remove them, you just click there, either delete or remove, or you can actually go into edit the profile, and you can add or remove admin status just by hitting this name, clicking, and then it's all set and good to go. Next is going to be if you actually invited the agent through a bulk invite invitation. As I was expressing earlier, is if you go to invite agent and you do uploading, this will actually allow you to track your agents and if they've completed the process. So you can see here the date it was sent, to who, their role, and then you can also click here to resend that invite so that they can say, you can send an email saying, hey, I sent you an invite on this date to join the platform. Can you please complete that process, making it really easy for you. And then once they complete it, you'll be able to see them on the managed user side. So now this is actually going to complete the full demonstration of the platform. This is now going to transfer to the Q&A portion. I would love to see if anyone has any questions. I do see we had a few that I'm going to answer as we go through the process now. But anyone who has attended the webinar today, I thank you so much for your time. If you have no questions, and if you maybe need the recording of this webinar, please feel free to reach out. But again, thank you so much. And now I'm going to go to the Q&A portion. Okay. One thing I did have a person post that's maybe a very good item to cover is that our bookable link can only be shared on the travel agent platform. So no, if you are on our consumer website, you will not be able to see our bookable link. So please make sure that anytime you want to share the bookable link with your client, you are on the travel agent platform. It cannot be shared anywhere else. Okay. So I have a person who's asking, do you have an example of a bookable link and how it can be advertised on social media? So with our next webinar that we're going to be holding on, I think it's going to be, I believe it's May 7th, or it's going to be May 14th. Or April 14th. I have to double check on that one. I will send you an email. It's going to either be soon or just a little bit of time. We are building it, but that will cover all examples for how it's to be shared on social media. A simple thing with social media, especially like Facebook, you can actually just go take our link and then copy it and paste it into any social link platform. Most social link platforms, this little link right here will automatically create a profile in your subject. And then all you need to do is just put writing around it. It's really simple, easy. I don't fortunately have access to our platform. But if you actually go over to travelagents.viator.com, maybe either tomorrow or the following day, I'm going to talk to our social media team and see if they could put that on there as an example so you can see how it looks. Okay, and then also just to confirm, our Bookable Link webinar will be on May 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, I will send everyone a link here for that Bookable Link webinar if you wish to attend. It's going to go fully over how to take advantage of our Bookable Link on social media, on websites. It's going to be a really more full deep dive. If you guys have any other questions and any other ways that maybe you want to get some understanding how to take advantage of the Bookable Link, please put the questions into the Q&A. I will address it when it comes to that webinar. Or reach out to me by email, and that's going to be bkalarchik@tripadvisor.com, and we'll make sure that it gets added. But I'll also reach out to you by email to answer maybe the questions before.